Brooks Davis. Cassidy Cook.
Here.
Kevin Gambrell.
Okay, and with that, I think, who, are we just jump right in? Okay. We are
I do
doing a
wanna-
variance review.
I don't want to clear, this is for the BZA tonight, so we're starting with the Board of Zoning Adjustment, not the Planning Commission. The first and only item for the BZA tonight is for a zoning waiver at 2085 Old Morrilton Highway. This actually came out of a minor replat request, and due to the nature and configuration of existing buildings, staff could not administratively grant a waiver. That's why y'all are seeing it tonight, is due to fire code conflictions. So just some quick site demographics. It's zoned R2, which is low-density residential. There's an existing single-family home, a storm cellar, a storage building, all in the rear of the lot. It's not located in any overlay zones. We're requesting 2 variances. One is for a side reduced setback from 6 foot to 3 feet 4 inches. And then for the rear storage building at the south end of this lot. It's constructed currently in a utility easement. There's an encroachment of 5 feet. I do want to point out both Conway Corp and the fire marshal have reviewed these. They are aware of the zoning variances. That's why you're seeing them tonight. They are in concurrence with granting these waivers. Both of these sites are, I think everything out here was constructed prior to annexation. When it comes to some of these structures, the resplat will split the 2 buildings on, or the 3 buildings on the east, west, to the 1 building on the east. The lot split is going to be required to make both sites conform, because right now they're on 1 lot. There's a lot of structures that can't be allowed in the R2 zone. This will allow legal conformance of both lots. And then with the granting of the zoning variance with the fire marshal approval, that will allow that lot, in the event of any redevelopment, to be able to be used to its best use. And then in the event that any structures are removed, they will have to conform to modern zoning standards and all fire rules. There are 6 conditions proposed as a part of this variance request. Are there any questions? Thank you.
Okay, is the applicant here to speak in favor of this request? And if you'll just state your name and address for the record.
Mary Tina's, but I go by Mandy, so if anyone's here, I'm from Conway. Yeah, we have the property that sits beside it with the house and the pool. That was part of my home place. My parents built that original structure in, I think, 1938. And we lived there and expanded it. And then about 25 to 30 years ago, we bought the property that we're asking for the variance for. It was an old Forestry Commission building. And why the Forestry Commission would have built right on the line, I'm not real sure. But for us to be, we're wanting to sell the home place because it's big and I don't want to clean it anymore. And so that's why we're here.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
And I do appreciate this, because I had a phone call about this, and this brought a question to Ann that we should not be here tonight over 2 feet. And so I would love for us to, and I know you guys are looking at that moving forward, so this should not even be here tonight. But
This was mostly because of fire and
Right,
Conway
right,
Corp. I mean,
right.
that, we wouldn't approve something that
You'd
didn't
have
meet
to
fire
do that.
code.
Yeah,
We'd
yeah,
have to- We'd
yeah.
have to get a variance anyway.
But that definitely made us look at other things, so we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And do I ask for anyone here to speak in opposition? Is there anyone? Okay. I don't think we have anyone. Okay, perfect. We'll bring that back into the zoning committee.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay,
Second.
motion second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, any opposed? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, with that, we are going to adjourn this part of the meeting for the zoning adjustment. So if you were here for this and don't want to stay for the lovely next part, you can go. And we're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Ethan?
Lori Quinn.
Here.
Ethan Reed, present. Mark Ferguson.
Present.
Alexander Bainey.
Present.
Jensen Tilke.
Present.
Jay Winward. Brooks Davis.
Here.
Cassidy Cook.
Here.
Kevin Gambrell.
Okay, the Conway Planning Commission makes recommendations to the City Council on public hearing items. Items reviewed on this agenda will be considered by the city council as early as 11:25. Items not approved by the planning commission may be appealed to the city council within 30 days of the date of denial. So with that, if Lauren, you want to, oh, I need a motion to approve the minutes, please.
Oh,
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
all right. I'm gonna start this one. I am not an engineer. So let's just get the ice broke that way. So this is for Oak Grove PUD subdivision. Y'all saw this, I think, back in July. It is a duplex development that will be on individually platted lots that terminates at Museum and then also pops down just south or north of the Raising Cane's restaurant. So this is the site plan that's been proposed. What we're looking at tonight is that red square that's highlighted, that is a 53-foot radius. The city street standard details require 100 foot. So when reviewing this, the city engineer and the fire marshal both looked at it. They are okay with the deviation, but due to the fact that the deviation is to the city standard details, we cannot administratively approve it, only the planning commission. So that's why you're seeing it. I do want to let you know the city engineer is okay with this. They requested that you guys look at this and approve it, as did our fire marshal again. So that is why you're seeing it tonight. That is all I have.
To confirm, it's still a private drive, correct?
It is still a private drive, and it will be maintained by a POA of established owners once the site is developed.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Is there anyone else, is the applicant here to speak in favor of this request? Okay. You'll just state your name and address, please.
Good evening. Garrett Ridge, Philip Lewis Engineering, here on behalf of the owners. I am an engineer, or I'm trying to be every day. So, yeah, we did not do the plat or the PUD that came through earlier in the year, but we did take over the design plans for the subdivision, utilities, site, stormwater, all of that. And so we're just bringing this variance through to coincide with that PUD that was put together earlier in the year with this radius. So like I said, it's going to maintain a private drive. They're expecting, lower speeds in this, and this works better with their development and the lots that they've anticipated up to this point. So that's why we're bringing this forth.
Okay. Anyone having questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We
It-
have one for Lauren.
Okay.
Lauren, has fire looked at it with getting a fire truck through there?
Yes. They would not have got, we are almost to the point, once this is approved tonight, we'll be signing a prelim plat. Like, that's
Okay.
how close we are to getting this review done.
Just doing the packet, it said the engineer and transportation department, but it didn't say anything about fire.
Sure,
so
yes,
wanna
and
make-
I should have had fire in there.
Okay,
They
I want
have
to make sure they're
reviewed
good
it.
with
Yep,
it. Okay.
thanks.
Okay, is there anyone here to speak in opposition? Okay, thank you. With that, we'll bring it back in to commission.
Make a motion to approve?
Seconded.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Lauren?
All right, last item before we do commission-only stuff. This is for a conditional use permit over on South German. It's more specifically 700 South German Lane. It's almost 17 acres. It's zoned I-3. You've known this site. It's got a commercial type shopping center development. Then we have some warehousing on the south side of the building. It's just over 2,500 or 250,000 square feet. It's not located in any overlay zones. As it sits, it's zoned I-3, which is our intensive industrial zoning. And right now, I think a lot of it's used for office space. That's the actual commercial development side of it. But when we had actually a sign permit come in to do a church at the site, and a church is not allowed by right in the I-3 zone, so we steered them to getting a conditional use permit. Well, then when talking with Jason, we're like, if you're ever looking at doing higher density development here, don't just modify it today for a church. If there's any other future developments you would like to do for some level of retail, maybe you should consider a retail general or retail restricted. And so Jason did. So they have proposed retail general uses as well as religious activities at the site. Specifically for the church, they are taking up 2 suite spaces. On the site, they have a congregation between 15 to 30 members, and they have the typical church operation hours. The church impact for traffic will not be great. If they do some type of retail, their most high intense retail use would probably be a restaurant in this zone. But I don't know the full capacity of the development right now. But that would be something maybe internal if they ever chose, they could do something of that nature. I think that's most of the site demographics. There were 7 conditions proposed. Do y'all have any questions about this specifically?
I do not.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is the applicant here to speak in favor? You'll just state your name and address, please.
Jason Covington, 2400 Robinson Avenue. Just a small church. They're meeting in a space that was built out by somebody else, perfect for a church. Probably not going to ever expand. Most of our offices over there are lawyers because it's next to the courthouse. So we and getting the retail just, so we don't have to come back if someone else, small retail, but we're not going to, most of it's warehouse and we're not going to take away from the warehouse for the offices. So it'll just be these 10 little suites.
Okay.
Got
Anybody
any
have any
questions?
questions?
And all 7 conditions are good?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition to this request? Okay, all right. With that, we'll bring it back in.
I'll make a motion to approve with the conditions listed.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, good deal. Lauren?
So that's the end of our public hearing items. So we have 2 housekeeping rules for November meetings. We have the adoption of the 2026 Planning Commission calendar. We have gone through this list 1,000 times, but we get married to it. So if any of these dates appear to not make sense, please speak now before we take a vote on it.
On December, can we move from the 21st to the 14th? So
Good
it's not
call.
the week of Christmas.
21st.
It's a great call out.
Pull up my calendar.
Not that we don't want to see y'all the week of Christmas, but
It's, no, I mean, we just have to move all the deadlines
So that would
back.
put the meeting deadline to submit for November 13th. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't near Veterans Day or like for some reason Thanksgiving. But I mean, if that's what y'all want to vote on, as long as we're 30 days before, that should be fine.
what do you mean? Like 30 days from the November?
Yes, so we
Yeah.
have to receive applications 30 days in advance in the
Mhm.
event there's like a PUD. But yeah, I mean, those dates appears the 13th will still work if that's what y'all choose to do. Just vote to amend it.
Wait, wouldn't it be the 14th?
I'm talking about the submission deadline. It bumps
Gotcha.
all of those dates on
Gotcha.
the,
Yep.
the 3 center columns don't really matter to you guys, but we'll just bump everything back. So the submission deadline will be November 13th on that far right
Gotcha.
column, or left, excuse me. So we're looking at November 13th as the submittal, and we'll change the inner dates, and then December 14th, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If anybody wants to vote, if there's anything else to change.
Ensure it's not during spring break.
Good. Okay,
Looks good to me.
I make a motion with the amended December meeting?
Seconded.
we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, done. Lauren?
Now the fun one, voting on officers for 26. Y'all can do it individually, you can do a round robin, however you pick.
Are you coming back on?
We don't,
We
that's
don't know
not what I
yet.
was gonna say. We're not
don't
gonna
know
know.
that
So you can do one of 2
Can we
things.
table it till the next?
You can put one of them in the chair position, and then you resume later if you're reappointed, or we can table it until the next one.
Are you willing,
to
either of
see.
y'all willing to do that? They're
Could
only,
we vote for vice chair, treasurer, and then the vice
and
chair
table
would
it
become
for next.
Yeah.
chair if,
Sure.
would be my opinion. Let's do vice
Make
chair,
that one.
secretary. And then if Lori's back on, then we'll vote her chair at the first,
Okay.
for the next,
You
When
really
we
don't
know-
wanna do this, do you?
Not had a vote on that.
Coun-
You
council
really don't
should
wanna
vote
do this,
the
do you?
first
Are
meeting
You,
in
Lori,
December.
would
I
you?
would-
Okay.
Yes, I would.
So when will we know?
1 year.
Who the new
We,
member
you'll know
are?
by the next
Okay.
deal. It will have gone to council
When
by
does
then.
council vote on it?
It's the
December?
first, it's the only December meeting,
Okay.
so that would be the, sorry, I'm in 26.
And they may actually do it on
The
November
9th.
24th.
Yeah,
Or
they
do we want
could.
to just table?
Or
it all?
25th.
Till the
Whatever it is.
December, that's what I'm thinking, because then we'll know the other commissioners
Yeah,
too.
just, I'd say table
Just-
that until the
Okay.
next.
Make a motion to table this item to the December meeting?
Second.
Motion and a second from Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good deal.
I'd rather do it once than twice.
Me too. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
So moved. We didn't vote.